connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Hey everybody, it's good to have you along on a Monday morning. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris. It is 6 o'clock. Hope you had a great weekend, everyone. And we have a lot to get to this morning from our large team of neighborhood reporters with election season, believe it or not, right around the corner. Allie Tripke previewing West Ada's trustee race in District 3, where the challenger says she wants to focus on inclusivity after the Everyone is Welcome Here poster controversy. Plus, what was once a vibrant part of downtown, now an eyesore and headache to businesses and pedestrians. Don Nelson brings us an update on the Union Block building as the city and the building's owner remain at odds. What a mess that has been. And check this out this morning. We've got a 85-year-old woman proving that it's never too late to try new things, even skydiving. And what a thrill it is. We're going to get to that story coming up in our next half hour. Would you do that? Doesn't it look like fun?
You know, not at first, but the fact that she has the courage to do it makes me feel a little bit better.
Really cool.
And it looks really nice. The view's good, especially with the nice weather. A bit cooler up there for sure. But either way, as we head into our day and even start it, it is going to be a chilly start to your morning. So you do want to grab the light jacket. As you head out right now, it's nice and quiet, but you've got over 4 days to kick off the morning. So if you're an early morning walker or jogger, do grab the light jacket. We do look at sunny and cool Monday ahead of us. By the time we head into the middle of our week, we will see a warm up and it'll feel a little bit more like springtime, but the weekend will change all of that. We'll see some unsettled weather move through, which will also return us to those cooler conditions. So we're going on a bit of a temperature roller coaster this week, Roland.
Yeah, no question about it. Welcome to fall. Thanks, Sophia. Appreciate it. We turn now to the latest on the push by the White House to send National Guard troops to Democratic-governed cities. It comes after an overnight ruling from a federal judge who temporarily blocked the administration from deploying units to Oregon. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in Washington with the very latest.
Overnight, a ruling from a Trump-appointed federal judge temporarily blocking the deployment of any state's National Guard to Oregon. In a highly unusual emergency hearing Sunday night, the U.S. District Judge questioned if the Trump administration had circumvented her order a day earlier. It comes after the president defended his decision to deploy 200 California National Guard troops to Portland instead of using Oregon's own National Guard.
We send in the National Guard. You know what? We send in what's ever necessary.
We cannot normalize the approach he is taking with the military in our own country. It's unwarranted. It is unlawful. It is un-American.
The Trump administration appealed the judge's order from Saturday to the Ninth Circuit, which had not responded yet. Meanwhile, over the weekend, federal officers in Portland faced off with protesters, firing pepper balls, flashbangs, and tear gas. Oregon's Attorney General asking protesters to gather peacefully as the case progresses through the court system.
Protest peacefully and be respectful to all of the dedicated law enforcement and National Guards members that serve our great state.
And in Chicago, the president now authorizing hundreds of Illinois National Guard troops to protect federal officials in Chicago. The governor of Illinois accusing the president of creating a war zone.
In other states.
The governor of Illinois is planning to speak later today. And in a statement, J.B. Pritzker saying, quote, "We must now start calling this what it is, Trump's invasion." Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
Later today, the suspects behind the violent Eagle Foothills kidnapping are scheduled to be back in court. The hearing is expected to address new motions and could reveal new evidence or testimony about the September 5th incident. As we've reported, the victim, 18-year-old Jordan Carrillo, says he was lured to a remote area off Highway 16 under the guise of a motorcycle photo shoot. He says he endured 4 hours of torture at the hands of the two suspects, 22-year-old Steen Lamb and 21-year-old Devin Larson. We've been following this case from the start, and you can find Greenlee Clark's exclusive interview with Jordan on our website, idahonews6.com. A 32-year-old woman from Renton is in the hospital this morning after her car rolled and caught fire on Highway 55. Idaho State Police say the crash happened around 4 p.m. Sunday, and the woman was headed southbound when her vehicle left the road and overturned. Both directions of the highway were temporarily closed but have since reopened. We'll continue to bring you updates as more details become available.
Election Day is just weeks away, and this year, voters in the West Ada School District will decide on 2 open Board of Trustees seats. I'm Meridian neighborhood reporter Ali Tripke with a closer look at the District 3 race.
I was inspired to run partly by the content policy and partly by the community's reaction to a lack of representation.
Megan Brown is an educator and parent who says she frequently is in West Ada schools, substitute teaching or volunteering in her kids' classes. She's challenging incumbent Angie Redford for the school district's 3rd trustee seat, who shared her response to the topic of inclusion in West Ada.
Anybody can put up a sign. That's the easy part. And the hard part comes by putting in the hard work every day, and the proof is in the results. And we are outperforming our neighbors to the east by 11%.
If reelected, Redford said she'll continue expanding career and technical education opportunities.
If they want to do a career right after high school, or they want to do college, or you can do both. I think West Ada is doing an excellent job at doing that.
Brown says she believes she could better represent District 3.
Our representative needs to be in the schools more, in Zone 3. And have more communication with the PTOs and the PTAs.
If elected, she plans to visit every school in her district each year.
I want to make sure the district is promoting inclusion and that every student in the schools feels included.
Running on a fiscally conservative and parent choice platform, Redford says she can represent District 3 best.
For next year, our tax levy rate is going to be $1.47. $1.47 per 100,000 of assessed value.
The League of Women Voters of Idaho will host a forum for West Ada trustee candidates Tuesday at 7 p.m. at Meridian City Hall. I'm Meridian neighborhood reporter Ali Tripke for Idaho News 6.
Potential good news today for downtown Boise drivers. As we reported, a geothermal leak shut down the stretch between Broad Street and Myrtle, as well as 2 lanes of Myrtle itself, and inclement weather had delayed repairs. But officials say they are hoping to get the road reopened by the end of today.
For Idaho News 6, I'm senior reporter Don Nilsson. This is a painting of the historic Union Block building. Very vibrant part of downtown Boise on Idaho Street, but not anymore. For the last 2 years, there's been a major disagreement between City Hall and the owner of this building. It's been a silver lining for Moon's Kitchen and Cafe, but for a business right down the block that's still open, it's causing some problems.
If you look at old Boise, this building was part of it. You can't get around it. It was a vital part of it.
Figuratively.
And it's going to take a lot of work. That means working together.
And literally. This gentleman has walked the streets of Boise for decades, and he just thinks it's a sad commentary for downtown Boise.
It's empty now. People are going elsewhere. To get people to come back, it's going to be quite a feat.
Next up, we have the consideration of estimated costs to stabilize the Union Block building.
As we reported in November of 2023, the city of Boise ordered the Union Block building to be vacated due to structural instability and deemed it a danger to public safety. Moon's Kitchen and Cafe was among the tenants displaced. So when and how does this saga end? A mayor's office spokesperson told me the city is waiting for the court to issue a decision. An official with the Ada County Highway District, who's responsible for the street closure, said they too are awaiting a decision before they can remove the orange cones in the street. The building owner, Ken Howell, appealed the city's decision to close the building, but the city council unanimously denied the appeal. I asked Howell for comment, but he was reluctant to go on camera. Idaho News 6 has covered this story from the beginning and will continue to follow as we get updates.
President Trump's self-imposed deadline for a peace agreement in Gaza has come and gone overnight. Details on what comes next after the break. Welcome back on a Monday morning. It's 11 minutes past the hour. Let's take a look at your national headlines, everyone. Washington lawmakers remain at a standstill over reopening the government this morning as the shutdown continues. President Trump says layoffs are taking place right now and blames Democrats for the job losses. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries says Republicans have gone radio silent on any sort of negotiations. The shutdown adds to economic uncertainty with hiring slowing and inflation remaining high. Former NFL quarterback Mark Sanchez is in stable condition after being stabbed in Indianapolis over the weekend at a bizarre incident. Police say he approached a 69-year-old man about a parked truck and then shoved him. The man pepper sprayed him and then stabbed him when he came at the elderly man again. The Fox Sports analyst now faces charges including battery and public intoxication. And Tuesday marks 2 years since the war in Gaza began. Analysts say an end could be within reach, though, as ceasefire talks begin in Egypt today. Negotiators are discussing President Trump's 20-point roadmap for peace. It calls for an immediate end to the war and gives Hamas 72 hours to release all Israeli hostages. Now, the plan also involves Israel's eventual withdrawal from Gaza, and for the first time, Israeli leaders are publicly agreeing to that idea. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio has the latest.
One day before the 2-year anniversary of the attack that ignited the war in Gaza, delegations from Hamas, Israel, and the U.S. will convene in Egypt today for indirect talks. It comes after Israeli airstrikes on Gaza over the weekend, killing dozens, even after President Trump called on Israel to stop the bombings. That demand coming after Hamas agreed to release all remaining hostages. President Trump appearing optimistic ahead of today's talks, but he warned Hamas that it will face complete obliteration if it refuses to give up control of Gaza.
It's a great deal for Israel. It's a great deal for the entire Arab world, Muslim world, and world. So we're very happy about it.
As part of a U.S.-brokered peace proposal, in addition to releasing hostages, Hamas agreeing to hand over the administration of the Gaza Strip to a Palestinian body, with support from Arab nations. In return, Israel would withdraw its military from Gaza completely and release Palestinian prisoners. A deal is not guaranteed. Israel has previously said that Hamas must agree to disarm, but the group has not said it is willing to do so. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says getting Hamas to disarm could pose a real challenge.
There are a lot of opportunities here for whoever wants to sabotage it to do so, and that includes Hamas, by the way, or elements linked to Hamas.
But for many in Israel, there is hope. Over the weekend, families of the hostages rallied in Tel Aviv as Netanyahu said he believed the hostages could be released in the coming days.
When will I see my brothers again? We are suspended between hope and dread. We have lived through Hamas lies before. We cannot let another deal collapse.
Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
Okay, our neighborhood of the day is the Magic Valley, and you've got a cool start to the day, but also a nice cool afternoon ahead. Upper 50s into 6 o'clock overnight. Temperatures will touch into those mid 40s. I'll be showing you what's in store for the rest of the week coming up.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
Okay, good morning everyone, and happy Monday to you as we get ready for our Monday. And some of us may have the Monday scaries, but it's a new start to the day and a new work week ahead. As you take a look at this morning, frost advisory in place as you make your way into the Magic Valley. So Twin Falls, you're waking up to temperatures anywhere between 33 to 36 degrees. So pretty cold. Now, as you move over a little bit further to the east, freeze warning because temperatures there dropping below freezing. So if you have any sensitive plants outside, be sure to cover them and make sure that you take the precautions necessary so that they survive, especially if you've been working on your garden all year. Now, as far as what we look like for the Treasure Valley, no warnings or advisories in place, but it is still a cool morning ahead. Right now, and a lot of those lows that we saw overnight, take a look. Twin Falls, 31, 38 in Murtaugh, 37 over in Ketchum, 36 in Cary. And as you move closer to home, it is a cool start to the day. So valley floor sitting anywhere between those lower 40s to upper 30s. By this afternoon, we do see a similar pattern from what we saw over the weekend. Mid 60s into your valley floor, so nice and cool throughout our day ahead. 60 in Stanley this afternoon, so it's gonna feel nice for all of us. So if you do have any outdoor plans today, it'll be perfect. As far as the weekend goes, we will start to eventually see that nice cool down come our way, similar to last weekend, but we'll see a little bit more rain in store. So when you take a look at our temperature outlook, October 12th through the 16th, hotter than normal temperatures as you make your way across the plains and into the East Coast. But for us, it's going to look cooler than normal. And it's not just Idaho, it's as you make your way from Washington all the way down into California. A big reason why we're seeing this is we have a lot of cooler weather makers moving through the week ahead. So while it does warm up, we see this upper level ridge start to build over us. That brings us a warm midweek. By the time we head into really the weekend, that's when that nice cooler weather will arise. It'll get a bit breezier into your Wednesday. We start to see that pressure gradient at the surface tighten, and as it does that, we in turn see winds increase. So as you move through the week ahead, behind that in the breezy conditions, Wednesday we start to see this trough move inland. As it does, this will increase our rain chances and bring on some unsettled weather heading into our Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So cool weather, but also unsettled. And notice that there's a little dusting of snow as you make your way up into northern Idaho. Behind that, mostly cloud coverage kicking off our next Monday. So cool weather is just really around the corner. I know so is a dusting of snow. So our GFS models picking up a small accumulation for just about 5,000 to 6,000 feet in elevation, still pretty high up there, but anywhere from 1 to 2 inches as you make your way across those west central mountains, 2 to 4 as you head over into Stanley. So it is going to be nice to start seeing a little bit of dusting of snow out there. Either way, coming with the snow for our valley floors is going to be some rain. So our Euro model picks up not very much change into Tuesday or Wednesday, but by Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, take a look at how much rainfall is picking up. I'm thinking that this is a little bit over an overestimation. I think models will gradually make their way towards that half-inch mark, so I think Idaho mountains will see anywhere from half of an inch of rain over the weekend. Slight accumulations along those valley floors, but I think the focus of rain will be over those Idaho mountains. Now, either way, we do have rain chances in the mix for the week ahead, so it is get pretty warm by the time we head into from Wednesday into Thursday. 79 by Thursday, 77 into Friday. Over the weekend, temperatures do drop as that cooler weather moves through, and then also rain chances return by Saturday and Sunday.
From getting lost in the corn maze to finding the perfect pumpkin, this new Emmett farm is full of fall surprises. I'm your Emmett neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark, talking with the owners about what neighbors can expect at the farm.
Just a couple weeks after opening, the farm is already full of families taking in the fall weather. And the owners say that's exactly what they hoped for.
We have still the original farm, and then we decided that we want to open up the farm to the public, and the best way that we thought would be a corn maze, pumpkin patch, and all these activities we have with the animals that we have at the farm.
The property has been a working farm since 2000, but this year it's also become a destination for fall fun. From the giant slides to Highlander cows like Dasher, visitors can get up close with the animals as they explore. And for many, the pumpkin patch is a big draw, with dozens of varieties spread across 25 acres.
The farm will host an annual potato gleaning event on October 11th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'm your Emmett neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark, for Idaho News 6.
It's the state championship mountain bike races up here at Bogus Basin for the final race of the NICA season. It's the Idaho Interscholastic Cycling League State Championship up here at Bogus Basin. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter, Steve Den. We see how the boys and girls do in their final race of the NICA season.
The starting line especially is super fun. You get to meet new people and talk to like the kids from the other teams, and it's super fun.
Mountain bike races have a unique atmosphere as the riders make friends with their teammates, the other riders, and the fans. Those fans climb up the mountain to not only cheer on their kid, but all of the bikers.
It's really good, people supporting each other out there. Like when I was racing up, people were like, come on, keep going, keep going.
Go Caleb! Almost there! Kelton Gines of Bora High School gave a celebratory jump for the crowd as Kelton won the JV2 race by 4 seconds after dominating the uphill portion of the course.
I didn't think I was going to have that much of a gap coming into the finish.
In the Mountain Bike State Championship, riders need to complete 2 laps riding uphill and then back down. That's where Henry Flynn of Wood River High School thrives. And recent rainstorms made for a really fast downhill descent.
It was awesome. It's like it's a really hard race. That uphill is it's really steep, but it was fun. The downhill is amazing, and the dirt's pretty perfect right now.
good.
Henry Flynn won the freshman race with his teammate Tice Lloyd finishing third. In fact, the freshman from Wood River Valley had 4 riders in the top 10, and that could be huge in the team standings as Wood River only trailed the Boise Brave for first place overall.
Hopefully this race gets us ahead of them.
But this sport is more about where you finish. It's about the grind and finishing the season on a high note after traveling all around the state and then having everybody meet up at Bogus Basin.
It's really fun because you get to meet a whole bunch of new people.
Everyone's super nice and it's fun to be around them.
The award ceremony happened after the varsity race, and when we get the results, I'll add them to this story on our website. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter Steve Dent for Idaho News 6.
Great downhillers there. Thanks for joining us this morning on Good Morning Idaho, everyone. It's 6:26, and we've got a lot more in store in our last half hour on this Monday morning. Here's what you can expect from your neighborhood reporters.
In Twin Falls, the quagga battle continues as the third round of treatment is underway.
In Caldwell, it's becoming a trend as another senior checks skydiving off her bucket list.
Now we'll look outside from the Treasure Valley Chevy Dealers Tower Cam.
Connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Good morning, Idaho. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris into our last half hour on this Monday morning. Hope you had a great weekend, everyone. We've got a lot in store for you in our last half hour from our large team of neighborhood reporters. Like a story that is new this morning, Brady Caskey highlighting Idaho's first ever mobile basketball trailer, bringing arcade-style hoops to locations across the Treasure Valley. Plus, check out the 85-year-old Canyon County woman who can do anything, apparently. Taking the plunge, literally proving age is just a number when it comes to skydiving for the first time. Very brave. But first, let's bring in our Sophia Cruz with the very latest on our weather. Nice weekend to go skydiving, that was for sure.
Yeah, even today, if anyone wants to go skydiving because they're not ready to tackle on their Monday, well, it's going to be perfect weather for that too. You'll notice that as you start to wake up this morning, especially for the kiddos heading into the bus stop, grab the light jacket. Temperatures are starting off the day in those mid 40s, so it'll be pretty cool waking up. By the time we're coming home, lower 60s, still really nice and sunny, so pretty copy and paste from the weekend rolling. But as we start to move through the week, it's actually going to go warmer for a bit, and then we're going to be back to those 60s, and everyone's going to be like, what kind of temperature roller coaster are we on right now?
A little bit of this going on right now. All right, Sophia, thank you very much for the update. Let's turn now to the news in the state's seemingly never-ending battle against quagga mussels, and there's a lot at stake with this. It is an issue that we have been following closely for you, and our Joey Martin has the latest on the efforts going on in Twin Falls.
Last month, the Idaho State Department of Agriculture announced a 50% reduction in the invasive quagga mussel footprint here in the Snake River. Now, another round of treatment is underway to take care of the rest. I'm your Twin Falls neighborhood reporter Joey Martin on the river with ISDA, getting a firsthand look at how the state agency is taking on this costly invasive species.
Starting Tuesday, crews with ISDA began applying the third round of the copper-based chemical Natrix. And I caught a ride during that treatment process as samples were collected.
Our ability to monitor the bioavailable copper concentration is absolutely key, because that is what the quagga are exposed to. They take that up, they achieve what's called the dose.
Dr. West Bishop is a scientist with the company that makes the Natrix. He shows us how the critical concentration sampling works.
We have a vial with our water sample here. This method is designed for 10 milliliter of water. The contents of this packet are able to react with that bioavailable copper. Now that our sample has fully reacted and dissolved, we're able to put it on the instrument. Our target concentration was 1.0 milligrams copper per liter. This reading here, you see 0.96. So just slightly below, but this is still within an acceptable margin of our target.
Reporting in Twin Falls, I'm your neighborhood reporter Joey Martin, Idaho News 6.
Potential good news today for downtown Boise drivers. As we reported, a geothermal leak shut down the stretch between Broad Street and Myrtle, as well as 2 lanes of Myrtle itself, and inclement weather had delayed repairs. But officials say they are hoping to get the road reopened by the end of today. Over the weekend, the Boise State Broncos took a tough, albeit predictable, loss to Notre Dame, 28-7. The Bronco defense did their best, holding Notre Dame to just 6 points in the first quarter and forcing the Irish to punt multiple times. For a brief shining moment, the Broncos actually took the lead in the second after a bootleg run from Madsen on a 72-yard scoring drive. It was all downhill from there, though, and a day to forget for Madsen, throwing 4 interceptions throughout the contest. The Broncos should have an easier time next week, let's hope, against New Mexico on the Blue. Kickoff for that game is set for 7:45 p.m. A tough outing for Ashton Genty and the Raiders on Sunday as they got blown out by the Colts 40-6. But before the wheels completely fell off the bus, check out this dime from Geno Smith to Genty on the Raiders' first offensive play of the game. That's about as good as it got, though, as that drive ended in a field goal, and the Colts went on to score a touchdown on 6 straight possessions. The Raiders, now 1-4, will look to bounce back against Cam Ward and the Titans on Sunday. And Idaho News 6 is your home for Monday Night Football. Tonight, the Kansas City Chiefs take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Chiefs have looked hot, coming off 2 wins in a row, and it's a big test for Trevor Lawrence and the Jags, who sit at 3-1 right now. A kickoff is set for 6:15 tonight, and you can catch all the action right here on Idaho News 6.
A unique way to play a round of basketball on wheels is now officially open. I'm your neighborhood reporter Brady Caskey in the North End, where Hoop Boise is making its debut, giving folks young and old the chance to make a basket.
The high score today is 124. That's the score to beat. As far as a mobile basketball arcade trailer goes, this is the one and only in Idaho so far.
Jared Driscoll founded Hoop Boise, a mobile trailer fitted with 4 classic arcade-style basketball games that can travel all across Idaho.
My wife and I just wanted to bring something fun, new, and unique to the Treasure Valley. We saw an opportunity and we decided to pull the trigger and do it.
The new local business made its debut at multiple community events across the valley, giving families like Ryan Thompson and his kids the chance to make some baskets.
I've never seen it, not a portable one. Usually have to go to an arcade or something like that, so it's pretty sweet.
Kids young and old, plus adults, lined up to try out the new trailer, bringing the hoops to Boise's North End.
It's a cool opportunity for the kids. Normally they go to an arcade and it's kind of hard for them. It's a lot like larger. So to have it come to them in our neighborhood and be like easy for them is pretty cool.
Reporting in the North End, I'm Brady Caskey for Idaho News 6.
Over at Rhodes Skate Park in Boise, a local teen is prepping for a trip to represent Team USA in Japan on his scooter. A GoFundMe to support 15-year-old Oakley Bossio is live now. Just search for campaigns in Boise. He's trying to raise $10,000 to make his dream happen.
It's one of those life-changing leaps that's becoming a growing trend among older neighbors in Kane County. I'm our Caldwell neighborhood reporter Leslie Solis at the Caldwell Airport, where an 85-year-old woman is proving it's never too late to soar. It's a bucket list goal and birthday wish years in the making.
You know, I've always wanted to do it, and I couldn't do it when I was 80 because of COVID. I'm getting older, and if I want to do it, how many days do I have left? I need to do these things.
Kane County local Jan Peterson said she decided to fly high for her birthday and thought 85 was the perfect age to finally do it.
She's more fun than most people my age and younger.
With full family support, loved ones gathered, some traveling miles, to make this senior trend a reality. A few even decided to take the leap with her, including her granddaughter.
When she called and asked me, it was on her bucket list. It wasn't on mine. So, but she wanted me to go, and you can't say no to an 85-year-old who's willing to do it, and you can't be a chicken at that point. So that's what landed me here, and I'm excited to go with her and experience everything.
Jan says it's her family's support that's helped her reach 85.
I have no idea why I'm still here. So I just feel so blessed, you know, and I just got to keep moving and keep doing things and enjoy the life I've got, because Who knows what's left?
As she strapped in and prepared for takeoff, the excitement kicked in for everyone. Then it was go time to turn this birthday wish and bucket list dream into reality. With food and drinks in hand, her entire family looked up, eyes on the sky, to watch the inspiring senior take flight. Though the winds made landing a little tricky, everyone rushed to see how the ride went.
You couldn't ask for anything better. It was just great. I could see where I live out there. I could see Lake Lowell. It was pretty fun.
And when I asked if she'd do it again for her 86th birthday,
oh, I would in a heartbeat, yes.
Jan hopes her leap inspires others to chase their dreams, no matter their age. I'm your Caldwell neighborhood reporter Leslie Solis for Idaho News 6.
It is 6:38. Let's take a look at what's happening in your neighborhood today. Nampa City Council today holding a public hearing to further discuss the options when it comes to the Ford Idaho Center. It's been a big topic of discussion. The options are selling, conveying, or keeping the property under city ownership, and the council has voted to set the minimum bid for the property to be $75 million should it be sold. You can read more about the issue on our website, idahonews6.com, and that hearing is set for 6 p.m. if you want to check it out for yourself. Another road closure in downtown Boise for drivers to be aware of. Starting today, Bannock Street's going to be closed between Capitol Boulevard and 6th. The closure will allow Idaho Power to complete underground electrical vault work, and it's expected to reopen by Friday, October 17th. And a note to Nampa residents that the city's pressurized irrigation system will close for the season today. Some reminders from the city too. Do not use house water to irrigate your lawn, as it will increase the water and sewer charges on your utility bill. Additionally, the city does not have enough backup domestic water to fulfill irrigation needs. For more information, visit the City of Nampa's website or call them directly.
At Julia Davis Park, hundreds gathered to participate in a 5K that shines light on domestic violence. Every October, hundreds gather at Julia Davis Park to honor the life of Susan Newby, also known as Subi, a woman whose story inspired a movement to raise awareness about domestic violence. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Victoria Rodriguez, at the 16th annual 5K that celebrates her legacy and supports survivors through the Women's and Children's Alliance. Susan Newby, born February 9th, 1955, was known for her love of life, horses, and soccer. Her friends described her as disciplined, intelligent, and passionate, someone who loved to challenge herself and enjoy life to the fullest. In the years before her death in 2008, her family noticed trouble in her marriage. Subi's sisters, Marjorie, and her friends saw signs of emotional abuse, including isolation and mind games, common tactics used by abusers to control partners.
5K has been running for the past 16 years. We feel super privileged to partner with Sue's family. It's been an event that we look forward to every year. It's a time when we come together and support survivors of domestic abuse.
The event includes a community fair bringing together local partners to share resources and offer support. Participants had the chance to connect, learn, and support survivors through the WCA. Subi's sister says the race is a way to turn heartbreak into hope, celebrating her love of life while educating others about domestic abuse.
This was like a dream come true. And 16 years later, we have this glorious community.
Subi's legacy lives on through this event, reminding the community that support, connection, and awareness can make a real difference in survivors' lives.
Knowing that this many people come together to support our mission that's effectively supporting people in the community that are experiencing domestic abuse or sexual assault is super special.
If you or someone you know needs help, we've attached resources on our website as well as WCA's 24/7 hotline. Reporting in Boise, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Victoria Rodriguez for Idaho News 6.
Tunnel to Towers is an organization that helps and honors first responders and veterans. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Steve Dent, and for the first time ever, this nonprofit hosts a 5K in Boise.
He was ultimately among the 343 firefighters who perished that day.
Tunnel to Towers got founded after 9/11, and the 5K run that has become a staple of this nonprofit honors the run Steven Siller did to Ground Zero, where he died helping others.
Yeah, it's
an amazing story.
So Mandy Farnworth brought Tunnel to Towers to Boise, and the run is the foundation's primary way of raising money to pay off mortgages for the families of fallen first responders, and they build homes for injured veterans.
How I got initially connected was my son was serving in the Air Force, and then I just decided, okay, what can I do to give back? And so I started looking around, and Tunnel to Towers was a foundation that I loved because 93 cents on every dollar goes directly to the cause.
Tunnel to Towers plans to do another run next year and make this an annual thing, and they're hoping that by building up the momentum, they can get more runners next time out. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Steve Dent, for Idaho News 6.
Okay, neighborhood of the day is the Magic Valley. The sun is slowly coming up and it's nice and cool, but it'll be cool throughout the evening ahead, upper 50s and 40s as you head into overnight.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
Okay, it is 6:47, and as you wake up this morning, it's nice and cool as we kick off our Monday together. Happy Monday to you. Taking a look at our temperature outlook. We will see a little bit of a roller coaster this week, but the cool weather will return by October 12th through the 16th across the plains and the entirety of the East Coast. We are going to be looking at warmer than normal temperatures, but for us, it's going to be quite the opposite, cooler. So enjoy this nice, cool stretch that we start to get, especially as we head into this weekend. And this goes all the way down from Washington into California, so while temperatures are going to warm through the middle of the week, it isn't going to stay that way. Over downtown right now, pretty quiet start waking up. It's a beautiful shot that we're getting this morning, but as we head into this afternoon, it's going to remain nice and cool. Mid-60s as you make your way into Boise this afternoon. Not anywhere close to that record high or low. Thankfully, we're not anywhere near that low. 26 is way too cold, and I think we would all be frigid if we all saw that throughout the morning. But what we are looking at right now are some lower 40s. So 41 waking up in Boise, 34 over in McCall, 23 in Stanley. Grab the good jacket, not just the light one. By this afternoon, temperatures will look similar to the weekend. So you've got mid-60s stretching into your valley floors, lower 60s as you head out into Stanley. And then as we move through the week again, we are going to see a warm up. That upper level ridge moves through Wednesday and Thursday, but before then, and even a little bit after, we start to see a nice warmer pattern just for a bit, but also breezy by Wednesday. That pressure gradient at the surface tightens, and in turn, we start to see some gusts between 25 to 30 miles per hour by Wednesday. What's going to bring back that cooler weather is this trough that slowly inches inland. As it does, this does bring on some unsettled weather as you make your way through the weekend. So these little blobs you see here, the snow dusting, some of us even getting a little bit of rain as we head into our Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The exciting thing that's on the board now, and what we'll start to talk a little bit more about as we move through the next couple of months, snow. So our GFS model is picking up some pretty good snowfall, minor accumulations, but good for October. Just anywhere between an inch or two from McCall to Idaho City, 2 to 4 over in Stanley, and this is at about 5,000 to 6,000 feet of elevation, so still pretty high up there. Not going to impact any commutes, but it is going to be something that you get to look at as you head into this weekend, especially if you're making your way into the mountains. By Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, not very many changes, but notice that as we head into Saturday and Sunday, our Euro model picks up a little over ½ of an inch for our Idaho mountains. Now I think we'll stay just at that ½ inch mark for some rain, a little bit less than that in our valley floor, so just about under maybe 1/10 of an inch if we do see any rainfall. I don't think it'll be very heavy here, but I do think it'll be a little bit heavier in those mountains. Now either way, we are going to look at an unsettled weather pattern as we head into the weekend, no matter where you're traveling to. So if you're riding over to McCall, here's what it looks like as you move through your week. You've got lower 60s tomorrow. We see that gradual warm up by Thursday, then the cool weather returns into the weekend as those rain chances move in. For some of us, it's going to be a little bit warmer than that. You get to those 70s by Wednesday, Thursday, even early as Tuesday, but 79 into Thursday, so it'll feel a little bit more like springtime by that afternoon. 77 into Friday, then Saturday and Sunday. Rain chances and nice cool afternoons ahead. So it'll be a good weekend for some chores. It also is Monday and it's 6:51, so let's get you ready for your morning commute.
The Idaho News 6 traffic report is brought to you by Champion Windows.
Here's what it llooks like downtown right now. Starting to see a few commuters head out there. So if you're heading out here, here's what it looks like right now. Not very much change, but we already are looking at some slowdown on I-84 eastbound as you start to approach Fisher. So just a heads up if you're traveling in that direction this morning, some areas of slowdown. This was supposed to show you I-84 Garrity. There it is. Starting to look at a little bit cars move out there, but not too heavy. Meridian also looks pretty quiet this morning. I'll keep you up to date right here.
In this morning's GMA First Look, life after Ozzy Osbourne.
How is your mother doing now?
You know, when people have been asking me that question, I say she's okay, but she's not okay.
Just days before the release of his father's posthumous memoir, Last Rites, Jack Osbourne opening up about the passing of his rock legend dad and how his mother Sharon is coping.
Can she feel the affection and the appreciation?
Oh my God, yeah. I know she feels the love. And I think that has been such a level that none of us could ever really, we have, you know, I think every child sits there and kind of has this thought about one day their parents won't be there and what will that be like. It's just a part of being a human. We just didn't think of it. And so it was a different weight to it.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more with Jack Osbourne. With your GMA First Look, I'm Chris Connolly, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And we're back 5 minutes before the hour on this Monday, and we are just wrapping things up today. And here are the stories that we are following from our neighborhood reporters.
In West Ada, voters will see 2 candidates for Board of Trustee position for District 3 on their November ballots. Megan Brown is an educator and parent who says she frequently is in West Ada schools, substitute teaching or volunteering in her kids' classes. She's challenging incumbent Angie Redford for the school district's 3rd trustee seat. If re-elected, Redford says she'll continue expanding career and technical education opportunities. Brown says she believes she could better represent District 3.
It's the Idaho Interscholastic Cycling League State Championship up here at Bogus Basin. In the Mountain Bike State Championship, riders need to complete 2 laps riding uphill and then back down. That's where Henry Flynn of Wood River High School thrives. And recent rainstorms made for a really fast downhill descent.
In Caldwell, it's becoming a trend as another senior checks skydiving off her bucket list. 85-year-old Jan Peterson joins viral senior adventure trend, celebrating her birthday with a skydiving experience alongside her granddaughter.
Amazing footage. Of course, you can learn more about all of these stories on our website. All you have to do is head to idahonews6.com.
Now, the Out the Door forecast, brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors.
All right, well, as you get ready for your day ahead, grab the light jacket for the morning. It will be chilly. You've got mid-40s as you head out through your 9 a.m. By lunchtime, still pretty cool out there. So if you do keep the light jacket, you might just want to have it in your bag just in case. But by the afternoon, nice and comfortable, mid-60s. It'll be cool throughout the afternoon, so perfect for any outdoor activities. Now, it is Monday, so we're going to go ahead now and get you ready for your morning commute.
The Idaho News 6 traffic report is brought to you by Champion Windows.
Okay, it is 6:57 and we are giving you a look of downtown where commuters are going to head out on this wonderful Monday morning. I-84 eastbound already starting to see a little slowdown, so if you're traveling in that direction, just a heads up. As we move through the next couple hours, I'll keep my eye on that. But you've got Chinden Boulevard to US 20 at just under 13 minutes eastbound. Along I-84, already some slowdown already from Caldwell to Garrity at 42 minutes. Garrity into Eagle and Eagle into downtown, both coming between 8 to 7, so not too bad as you start to move through the next couple hours. We'll slowly start to see this probably build up. So I'm going to keep my eye on that, especially if you are a Caldwell commuter. You guys are always put through the ringer, I feel like, especially because they take I-84 eastbound, and that's usually where we see the slow up.
It's a long trek. Hey, and this is the video of the day, everyone. This 85-year-old gal who went up and skydived over the weekend. Just awesome pictures. I have advice. If you ever go skydiving, do it twice.
Twice?
Yeah, do it twice, because the first time scares you so badly that you can hardly remember anything that you did up there, but the second time is really fun.
Well, how she's going into this is how I'm going to go into my Monday, just face first and all the way down. So
right?
Yeah.
That's the way to face a Monday.
Yeah.
I agree. And boy, look at the pictures from way up there. It's so gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, especially once the chute opens and then you just kind of hang out.
Yeah.
Hey, hope you have a great Monday, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.